So I'll go into what People First is in general and also what specifically the St. Louis region People First is. So there are quite a few chapters of People First around the state. St. Louis region People First is a chapter that's been around for just a few years now. It's a local chapter of People First of Missouri, and there are some other chapters in the St. Louis region. The St. Charles People First chapter is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the state. It's been well established and run for several years. And they have really great meetings. So if you happen to be watching this and you live in St. Charles County, definitely take a look at those meetings. But there are also other local chapters, and there's always the possibility for a new chapter to be formed if the need is there. So if you live in a different county or a different area, or if there's not a People First group that meets your needs, you are able to start one if you would like. But our specific group meets every other month on Wednesday afternoons at the Maplewood hub of the St. Louis Arc, and I'll go into more specific details on that soon. But I want to tell you a little bit about the statewide group. People First of Missouri is a self-advocacy organization that was formed by and is run by and for people with developmental disabilities in the state of Missouri. People First of Missouri's membership consists of local affiliated chapters, and it is a nonprofit organization that promotes equality for people with disabilities so they can live the lives they want in their communities. Meetings are open to anyone. You don't have to be participating with the ARC in any other way to join. We just host these meetings at the ARC. So, there's more information later on about how to get involved if you would like to attend. But if you have a disability and you are an adult in this area and you can get to the meetings, we definitely welcome you to join. And we also welcome people who want to observe, but they might not be considered a member. So for instance, if you have a supporter or a friend, or even a legislator or anyone else that wants to come, a staff, etc., they're definitely welcome to sit in. If there's a vote that is only for members, those members will be adults with a disability. There's also some links here that I thought would be potentially helpful, especially if you are looking for a chapter in your area. If this is not the chapter for you, you know that this isn't close enough to you, or you're looking to see if there's one nearby. The website, MissouriPeopleFirst.org, is where to find a list of all of the chapters, and they update that annually. So that should be as up to date as possible. Like we said, there's a few chapters that are operating in this area. You can also contact this email here. We said UMKC kind of oversees the whole Missouri People First system. And they also have a YouTube channel, which is just kind of fun. If you want to check out some self-advocates from across the state talking about what they care about, there are several videos on there that might be of interest. And then these are some of People First of Missouri's core values. I won't read all of these out because it would take me a while, but these on the side here spell out People First. And I'll pick a few that I really like. I think that the first one, pride, all people are allowed to feel good about themselves and their abilities. I really love that one. People First members definitely talk about and exude disability pride. And I think that's really wonderful. It's not about saying what we can't do or what we're limited by necessarily, but how to live our best lives within the structures that we're living in, and how to make changes that are positive for people with disabilities. So I love that. And then I also really like inclusive communities. All people have the right to be a part of their communities. It's definitely a core value of this group to make sure people have access to whatever they want. in their community and have access to supports that they need, and also people and community members. Okay, so that brings me to specifics. We meet every other month from 4 to 6 p.m. and it's located at the Maplewood hub of St. Louis Arc. So it's not our main office on Warson. That's on Big Bend Boulevard, and the address is down here. You don't have to let me know that you're coming in advance, but it certainly helps us to, if for some reason we would have to cancel, it certainly helps if you can send me an email ahead of time so I know to expect you. But, for the most part, these will not change. We don't usually cancel unless there's like really severe weather or something. So we will be here at these dates and we hope you join us. And then at the end here, I thought if there were any questions about advocacy, I would put some other helpful links and websites. Missouri Developmental Disabilities Council is a statewide organization that provides quite a bit of information about statewide policy and also resources for folks. UMKC IHD, Institute for Human Development, has a lot of great self-advocacy information, as well as family supports and other resources. And then the ARC as a whole really looks to national organizations. One is Anchor, and one is the ARC of the United States. And we really look to them for our legislative priorities, especially on the federal side. So definitely check out those two, either their websites or their social media. And then St. Louis ARC also has social media where we post advocacy related information. So we have Instagram and Facebook, and we also have an ARC Advocates email list. So for any of this information, if you really want more information on People First or to be added to our email list for People First updates, for any other ways to get involved with St. Louis ARC and advocacy, you can email advocacy@slarc.org, and you'll probably get a response from me. I'm happy to answer any questions you have and get you involved in these opportunities.